What's up, YouTube? I'm going to show you some high tier valuable loot items on Lighthouse. I'm just going to go through, show you Bitcoin spawns. And we'll start out here. This is the lighthouse, leading to the lighthouse. And we'll start with this, start with a shack. So, any of these broken boxes on Lighthouse, there's rare items that spawn here. And sometimes they'll spawn inside. And like if there's a Bitcoin here, you won't see it, but it'll be there, so you have to crouch down and look for it. I've seen a Bitcoin spawn here as well. There's a tech crate, there's a duffel bag, there's some ammo spawns, there's some decent stuff in here. There is usually a toolbox there you can loot. Alright, next up is this heli in front of me. There's golden star spawns, morphines. I've never actually looted this area very much. I'm sure you can find Letixes. Just any med spawn you can find all over on the ground throughout this area. There's a box there. I've seen golden stars just laying here, kind of in this bloody path that you can loot. Definitely some good money. So next up, we got the Chalet. This is the first Chalet. And I will start with the safe on the right. A lot of people don't know about it or just miss it in general. The safe up top you can loot. Get flash drives, SMTs, eggs. Definitely worth looting. There's a med bag. And I will start on this side of the house. There's a duffel bag that spawns there. There's another one here that you can loot. And here are the rare spawns. So there's one on this top of the desk. I believe there's one in the chair. There is one here that a lot of people miss. There is one inside of this little rag, or I don't know, purple or pink rag. It can be, Bitcoins can be stuck inside of this, so you gotta kind of hover over. If you see a white dot pop up, that means there's something there. There's a bunch of industrial spawns. There's one there. There's one here. There's a toolbox if you want to loot that. Coming upstairs, there's some ammo spawns here. And then the 3 rare spawns that spawn here are right here. Right here. Right here. There's actually 4. And right here. All VPX, Vertex, Bitcoin spawns. Coming downstairs, there is, I believe I've found intel on these chairs before. Like, I want to say one of these chairs I've found intel. There's some industrial spawns there as well. Some boxes you can loot. Usually a duffel bag here. And sometimes there's a dead body that'll like poke through the floor and you can loot him. Like right here, he'll be like standing, or not standing, but laying down. And then there's a, there's a Bitcoin, Vertex, VPX, Coftim spawn here as well. A lot of people miss this one. And then coming downstairs, there are some food spawns on these chairs. And there's 2 rare spawns here as well. There's one here and there's one here that spawn on the dead body. There's med spawns here. That's kind of rare to find them, but there is. And in all of the broken boxes here, the snow kind of messes it up. I haven't quite figured out if the snow hovers over it to where you can't pick it up. I've seen it sometimes where it'll like poke through the snow. But in all these broken wooden crates, there is rare spawns that spawn. Including in the compound, pretty much every wooden box has a rare spawn. There's some stuff down here that you can loot. I've seen scopes, like voodoo scopes and whatnot here. I don't think I've seen any. Maybe a rare spawn has spawned here. I want to say maybe once or twice. I could be wrong. There's some med bags over here near these dead bodies. It is confirmed, or just from experience, that based on how many players are in your raid, depends on how much loot there is. So say there's like a full raid, I'm gonna have a much higher chance of finding a Bitcoin or a Vertex in my raid. And if it's a dead raid, you're not gonna find very much loot. That's just based off experience. I have almost 5,000 hours, and I can open a room, see what's inside of it, and basically tell how many people are in the raid just based off the loot. Coming down here, there is a couple armor repair kit spawns. There's actually 3 right here. One here, and one here. And then you come in here. There's an armor repair kit spawn right here as well. There's a med bag, tool set, toolbox. Nothing over here really. If you want to get inside this locked room, you can shoot this locked room. You can shoot this window, and you can actually like hop through it, or you can mantle through it, get on the roof, and run inside. There's a duffel bag here. Next up, I'll show you the next house, all the rare spawns and whatnot. We'll run over here. As we run over here, there's a wooden crate that a lot of people miss. There is a rare spawn that spawns here. Come in here. There's a dead body I will show you. There's a duffel bag, and there's some ammo that spawns here. There's some med spawns in this. You come over here. There's a weapon box, and there's one out here as well. And then I will show you the dead body that you can loot. I found some decent stuff in it. You come in here, and there's a dead body that spawns here, and you can search it. And there's some ammo spawns on this as well, on this pool table. And if you come upstairs, I'll show you the 2 keys you should definitely buy. If you're gonna run Lighthouse, you need to have these keys. It's these safe keys, and I will show them to you. This is USEC 1 and USEC 2. The USEC Cottage safe. USEC Cottage second safe key. So I'll open it, and then I'll tell you if this is 1 or 2. I don't actually know, but you can check. So you can find Bitcoins and pretty much Intel Bitcoins, any rare spawn. So this is USEC Cottage second safe key. This one right here. And then if you run over here, first safe key, I'll open it. And in case you're wondering what it is, that is the key. It is pretty rare to find a Bitcoin or a Vertex or a Coftim or Intel, but there is 40 uses on this key, and it's about, when I bought them, it was like 120k. And out of the 40 uses, I'd say I'd get 5 Bitcoins. So it's definitely worth paying. Definitely worth paying for. Coming down here, I'm going to show you a common missed spot that pretty much every time I come to Lighthouse, nobody checks this spawn. You run over here, and this blue house has a Bitcoin spawn right here. And you can also get Vertex. Anytime I say there's a Bitcoin spawn, you can get Vertex, Coftim, any rare item. It's not just a Bitcoin spawn. There's a what's it called? A grenade box that spawns there. So if you need impact nades for Grenadier, you can use that. There is a weapon crate that spawns here. You come inside this blue house, you can get, I've never actually found a LEDX, but I know you can. Any med spawn has the chance to spawn a LEDX. And a lot of times people won't check this. I feel like this is more common to check right here than it is over there. But with that being said, you can get morphines, LEDXs, grizzlies, any med item in there, and they do phase through that little rug on the ground. So you have to crouch down and look. Moving along, I'm going to go to Hillside House. Hillside House is one of the most underrated keys, I'd say, on Lighthouse. Along with Marin. Actually, we'll go to Marin first, just so you know where it is. Right here. Got some snow on it, but This is the key, in case you're wondering. Right here. Called Marin car trunk key. And you can get it on the flea for like 30k. It's super cheap, and it's totally worth it. You unlock it, and I've found multiple Bitcoins in here. Multiple Bitcoins, multiple vertexes. I'm pretty sure there's either 2 or 3 spawns in here. And the key is 30k. So if you get a Bitcoin, you triple your money. You quadruple, 10 times profit it. It's really nice. Definitely recommend buying that key. Next up, we're going to head to Hillside House. And I will show you the rare spawns in there as well. Alright, before we hit Hillside House, I'm going to show you... I don't know what this building is called, actually, but it's got a bunch of rare spawns in it. This big building. Bitcoins. I've found multiple rare keys in these jackets right here. There's a med bag. There is a couple rare spawns in here on these chairs. And if you don't know, say you're new to the game and you don't know where loot spawns, what you can do is you can hover over things like this, and if a white dot appears, that means there's something close by, which could be an item you need. That's just a little trick for you. Hit those jackets. There's some ammo spawns here. This is one of the arena. I'll pop up what key this is. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's pretty good. You can trade a Lega medal for the key, and you can get GPUs and a bunch of other stuff. You do have to have Ref 4, so that is kind of rough, but it's definitely, I'd say it's worth it. Ref is a super overpowered way to make money. Just playing arena and getting your money up from there. Hillside House. This is one of the most underrated keys. I'd say 9 times out of 10, or not 9 times, but 1 out of every 3 raids, I'll either get a vertex, I'll get a Bitcoin, or I'll get a Koftim out of Hillside House. And just so you know where I'm at, the big house is here. You run along through here, and this house in front of me. I'm gonna open this gate. Called a Hillside House. I'll show you the key, in case you want to buy it. Hillside House. That's the one. Open it. There's a bunch of food spawns. You can get moonshine, a bunch of ammo. There's a jacket. I want to say food spawns on this red chair. There's a spawn for a vertex here. I feel like I've seen... Just hover over this area. I don't know if something can spawn here. I've never seen anything, but I know for a fact that something spawns here. I want to say something in the chair, and then if you go in this room, you can, there's a rare spawn inside of this, this sink. A lot of people miss it. You got to check inside of the sink. I've found so many Bitcoins and vertexes inside. And that's pretty much it. But the key is super cheap. Definitely worth hitting. You can search these houses or mainly just industrial spawns. I'll pop up some images of what you could find inside. And then moving along down the road, I want to show you there's a rare spawn that very few people check, and it's kind of a guaranteed spawn. I talked about earlier in the video that based on how many people are in the raid affects how much loot is going to be on the map. And if you run over here, you can do a little fast. I'll go the faster way, but you can run in there if you want. A bunch of scavs spawn in there if you want. Some cap items, you can kill the scavs and get that. There's some food spawns in these crates. But you come back here, and the rare spawn inside of this little crate right here. A lot of people miss it because you have to like crouch down like I am and look inside. But yeah, you can get any rare spawn. Bitcoin. I've found so many Bitcoins in there. There's some food spawns here in case you're low on energy from just traveling Lighthouse. Alright, boys. That is going to do it for the video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. Comment what you want to see next. I do plan on making a PvP guide, a bunch of other videos, customs. If you want to see a customs video or any specific video in general, let me know in the comments. I will show you some the main keys I recommend using on Lighthouse, so if you want to buy them. These are the 4 main keys I recommend. You can make a boatload of money just hitting these 4 keys. If you want to see any specific videos, drop it a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you want to see. I do stream on Twitch every day at 3 p.m. EST. So if you have any more questions or you want to just come chill and hang out, see me slice some lobbies, definitely do so. Until the next video, peace.